Hello. Sound is working. I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, the technical guy, and I am super happy to be back.
Super back.
Me back now. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. I just realized next week, it'll be really interesting to see if we
do live streams.
Well, so we're going on the low carb cruise. Well, we're going on a cruise that happens to have about 100 people who are going to be doing a conference on the cruise. So the cruise itself is not low carb at all, but there will be anyway. In the past, the internet was good enough that we could do a stream. We did our Tuesday night stream.
Yep.
And actually it turned out okay.
Yeah.
But
so we'll at least do that one.
yeah, we'll try that one, but we'll see. Anyway.
Yeah. The problem is with the time we're at, we'll probably already be in the classes.
Or on shore.
On shore.
It'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
So we'll see. So we may pop in for a minute here and there.
We might change the time to be a lot earlier.
Or later.
Yeah. Anyway, Becca's here, so is Melinda. Yeah, and I did just post the link for this. I didn't do it ahead of time, so I was hurrying really, really fast to get the link for this up. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, hot mic in the bathroom. And our video guy's like, oh, quick, go live. Anyway, Emily is here, so is Melinda. Oh, Melinda was here earlier. Leanne says, good morning, Keto Chow family. Stwong is here.
Hi, Stwong.
One that says, hey, everyone. Carrie's here as well. So is April.
Hi,
says, good morning, all.
How are
Sherry
you?
says, good morning, friends. Let's see. Christy Davis says, good morning, all.
Christy. How's your babies?
Susan says, good morning as well. Let's see. Betsy says, good morning, everyone. Rhiannon is here, savoring one of my few servings left of gingerbread this morning.
Amazing. Why am I not eating
Siobhan
that?
was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I've been at the Metabolic Health Summit for the last half a week, and Siobhan was like, Chris, when's gingerbread coming back? And I'm like, Siobhan, we have not made a determination about that yet. She's like, I need to know.
I need it now.
So she was pretty funny.
I do have a couple of secret gingerbread at our house.
Okay. Mimi says, good morning, everyone. Kathy's here. Too Crazy Keto says, good morning, family.
Hello.
I have not watched a single Too Crazy Keto video in I don't know how long.
What the heck?
I've missed so many live streams. I missed 2 of their Thursday night live streams in a row.
Sad panda.
And I didn't get to watch yesterday's Keto on the
Have you
Couch.
watched Serious Keto?
No.
Why are you not watching YouTube? Did you forget?
Because I've been on an airplane and I've been in different things. I watched a whole bunch of Carnivore's Angel yesterday while I was washing clothes.
Oh, okay. I've watched a lot of YouTube because you were gone.
Okay.
And I had my nights all alone to do nothing but take baths and watch YouTube.
You took 2, didn't you?
3.
Whoa, okay.
I'm back last night. I got in bed and I'm all, I didn't take a bath. My legs needed some water.
Okay. Well, Kathleen is here. Swallings is so glad to be able to join the live today. I've been having so many work meetings that conflict lately.
Oh, yeah. That's a bummer.
Oh, well, it says my phone service has no coverage at all on St. Kitts or Coco Cay.
Oh, well, there you go.
That makes sense. Well, now with Coco Cay. Okay, so for any of you who are going on the cruise and don't know, Royal Caribbean leases an island called Coco Cay or Coco Key, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's an extension of the cruise ship. And
yeah, so the food is like all food that you could get on the cruise ship.
And if you've paid for the internet package on the cruise ship,
then you should be able to get the internet.
At least last time you were able to. So it'll be interesting. I did pay for it, and I have my travel Wi-Fi router over there. That one of my goals for today is to get that going. It takes basically one Wi-Fi signal and allows multiple devices to connect to it. So we're going to see how well that works. Melissa says good morning.
Good morning.
Michelle is here as well. Darlene says good morning.
Hi, Michelle.
Cool Kid Keto is here.
Hello.
So happy to catch you live and hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. So far, so good.
I hope you are too.
Glenn says, good morning, everyone, and welcome back, Chris. Rudy says, good morning, fam. Have a blessed day. So yesterday, I actually got quite a bit of work done.
Yeah,
because
he's amazing.
Because
he sat in the airport.
Yeah, our flight wasn't going to leave until 1:40 p.m., but we were all, Steve and Holly and I, we woke up. We didn't have any breakfast stuff left over, but we had a whole bunch of leftover Keto Chow that we had mixed up for the show, and so
it's a shame
we just had
to not
Keto Chow
have
for
that.
breakfast. And at that point, it's like, well, we might as well go to the airport. And we were able to get into the Delta Sky Club, which was pretty cool.
Which is what Joe recommended.
We had great internet and got a lot of stuff done. They did not have any bidets at the Delta Sky Club.
What?
I mean, the place was super swanky, but no bidets.
But not even a place to lay down and go to sleep?
They had lots of places to like relax, and like you could hang out with a couple people or you could hang out alone. It was interesting stuff, but I got a lot of work done. I'm at inbox 2 right now.
Wow.
At least I was before we started all of the meetings today. I'm probably at inbox 5 or 6 by now, or 12. Let's see. Arita says, good morning, fam. Have a blessed day. Betsy says, I was panicking that something happened to you. So glad to see you.
Thank you.
Kathleen says, I saw you on camera at the Metabolic Health Summit during a diet doctor interview. I actually saw the camera. I was like, hold on, let me get out of the way. Because I was standing right behind them. And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. Dennis says, good morning, Chris and Miriam Bear. Miriam, you did well on yesterday's broadcast. Props.
Thank you.
By the way, Dennis, Dr. Bickman got Researcher of the Year at the Ketogenic Awards at the Metabolic Health Summit. It's so funny. They kept announcing the people who were winning.
And they're like, is not here.
And they were not there.
Is not here.
Yeah, except for Amy Berger and Dr. Eric Westman were
Because Ken Berry
there.
got one, too.
Yep.
And he was not there.
He was not there either. Well, his wife is really pregnant, and I don't think they're traveling anywhere right now.
Yeah, because they're sponsoring, or hosting the low carb cruise, but they're going to have their baby soon.
Yep. Turns out babies are more important. Mm-hmm. Suzanne says, good morning, busy here at work, so I'll be just listening. That's
Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
J-Dog says, good morning, Chowders. Sorry, happy Tuesday. One more sleep until we fly away.
Woo-hoo.
So Miriam and I were not leaving until Saturday morning.
Yeah, we got to get the kids through the school.
Yep.
All of the things.
And the guy at the shuttle bus was so helpful. We were talking about, so Holly, Steve, and I ended up taking 10 bags with us to Metabolic Health Summit, and we came back with 8. And moving that many bags with 3 people is frankly hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, the shuttle bus driver on our way outbound flight, he said, so next time, get here a bit earlier, drive the car to the drop off, drop off all the bags, and then park your car.
And the people.
And I was like, are you serious? That's amazing. And he's like, yeah, do that when you come for the cruise next week. I'm like, that is such a good idea. I was really happy with that bit of advice.
It makes his job easier, too.
It does.
Have to stuff quite as many
completely filled
in there.
the luggage rack. Now, there weren't a lot of people who were getting on at that time, so it was actually fine.
The problem is when you're going home, because everybody's going back to the parking lot. It's pretty much the only place you park now, because it's all provided for you. It's just this big sheet of parking lot. It's just huge.
Cheeto lot.
Cheeto parking lot.
Anyway, Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Chris says the babies are great. I got my Keto Chow surprise box yesterday, having chocolate Keto Chow for breakfast.
I'm so happy.
Kathy says, I went to my InfoStock to get my quote to order, but it's not showing up. Any suggestions how to get it? Contact InfoStock would be the best way to do it.
They'll help you out.
Yeah, they should be able to get that for you. Let's see. Carrie says, I have a question. Since I saw that ground turkey is way cheaper than ground beef, I know that carnivore, turkey isn't fatty. Turkey is actually a lot fattier than chicken because they usually make it with a lot of the dark meat in addition to other stuff.
Yeah.
Ground turkey, I would go with ground turkey over ground chicken. Of all of the poultry, it's probably one of the better.
Yeah, but if you're going to get something cheap, just throw some butter on it. That'd be great.
Yeah. Or some cheese.
Cheese and butter.
Dr. Maitreya is here. Says, hello,
Salt
fantastic
and
people.
Pepper. Cheese and butter.
Steve yesterday had one of our employees, one of our friends. We were coming back, and in his carry-on backpack, he had one of the large bags of Redmond salt. And when that goes through an X-ray, it looks like this. It looks really weird. And so they pulled it out, and then they were like inspecting it and shifting it around, making sure he wasn't hiding anything in it. And then they started swabbing it down and running it through the machine. Problem was the machine was having an issue, and it was triggering an alarm for everything. Like finally, one of the supervisors came over, put on a new glove, swabbed the glove, checked it in the machine, and it triggered an alarm as well. And they're like, okay. So they took all of the swabs, put them through a different machine, everything was fine.
Steve's suitcase back up again.
Well, no, they actually handed him his completely torn apart backpack with all the stuff taken out of it in a bin and said,
here you go.
Here you go.
You may put your stuff back.
Yeah.
We have now violated your privacy.
Anyway, Meg says, you're both here. Great. Hella from chilly Idaho. It's chilly in Utah, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Still waiting
so
for
cold.
spring planting weather. Ooh. Oh, sheesh. Still too cold to put plants out. Maybe next week. Yeah, we had a lot of people who were, their plants were dying because they planted them.
I had my
Usually,
died,
where we live, in the hardiness zone that we live in, Mother's Day is the cutoff
after
point.
Mother's Day, usually it's good. But this year it was a week earlier than normal. So.
Yep, but Idaho, different hardiness zone than here. Eddie is here. Hardy, Hardy. Oh, Hardiness. Anyway, Sean says, Chris, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. We heard that song as we were entering Arizona. As we were going from Arizona, Nevada to Arizona.
It's a country song?
We were listening to that, yep.
Yeah, because that's a country
song. Somebody doesn't like...
You don't like country either.
I don't like country, but I like, for
that
whatever
one guy,
reason... what's his name?
I'm sorry, but the sound of his voice makes me want to fall asleep.
It's escaping me. Yeah, anyway. Chantel says, good morning.
Like
wow,
Garth
I can't stop drinking your delicious shake.
I need to drink my delicious shake.
Kathleen says he may not have been watching YouTube, but he was on one. Yes, I was. Nope. Peg says, hi. Jay says, I have a VPN on my phone and tablet. Lots of public Wi-Fi out there, but I always surf securely. Let's see, Sean. Yeah. She's starting her pre-cruise shenanigans.
Yeah.
Patricia says, someone on Facebook wanted to know about meal replacements, and of course, this is a Keto Chow. Yay. I was reprimanded, and the reply was taken off because the administrators hadn't tried it. Oh, well.
Sorry.
Well, they assume that it's like every other shake, or they assume that it's like a multi-level marketing, or they assume it's exogenous ketones, and whatever.
Until you know,
Ring of Fire.
Don't know.
Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire.
Dang it, it's right there. It's right there.
Really boring. And this
Cash.
is like he sounds.
Johnny Cash.
I said Johnny.
Randy says, yeah, Johnny, put him in a body bag.
Johnny Cash.
Let's see. Randy says, this morning I've been watching barges go up and down the Mississippi. Wow. Jerry says, I need some electrolytes this morning. Feeling a little run down, but I need to kick it off before the cruise. Virginia's here.
Hi, Virginia.
Carrie says, not right over Keto Chow, but left over. Exactly. Susan says, I'll be at the airport all day tomorrow. I have a 5-hour layover in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I hope you brought your computer.
Travis is here. Betsy says, I sent my vegetarian cousin who has knee replacements soon an essentials kit. So grateful there's one I could afford. Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
Let's see. Two Crazy Keto says, using Keto Chow for all my meals right now. Had an extraction yesterday, and I can't even eat eggs. That's so sad. Sorry, Joe. I'm glad you have Keto Chow you can use. Carrie says, I found a new drink. Bulletproof water. Boiled water over butter and Redmond salt. That sounds
perfect.
Good. And Carrie's at 102 days of no coffee or caffeine. Cool Kid Keto says, Hans is doing some house chores. I'm drinking some electrolytes before I mow the lawn. It's hot in Houston, I better get started soon.
Yeah,
that's my thing. I always want to get going early on stuff. Let's see. Peck says, I got my account set up on the website thanks to whoever answered me on Messenger. Yay. Awesome. And Shauna says, one more work night for me. And Lynette says 3 more sleeps for me until I head out to Orlando.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Lynette didn't get in on our reservation.
Oh, yeah, but she's going to go to...
Yeah, she's going to go
place
early.
So.
We're flying out at the same time as Holly and Steve, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to get all those suitcases. I think what we're going to do is put the jump seat in the back of the truck.
Oh, that's a problem. To get them from our house to the airport.
Yeah, which is a Department of
About 2
Transportation
cars.
approved. It has a 4-point harness for each of the seats.
In the
That way
back
we
of
can
the
have
truck.
2 additional people in the truck.
And then just bungee cord all of the
Yeah, well, we'll use straps to keep them down.
ratchet straps
Ratchet
so they don't
straps.
hit the kids.
Ratchet straps.
Because the truck is big enough for suitcases.
Yeah.
And then we'll drop the people off at the front.
Yep.
And I'll be with them.
Yep.
And we can get all the bags started.
Yep. Betsy says, I saw Thomas DeLauer on MHS talking about how he sets up his videos. It was kind of weird.
Nice.
Carrie says, yeah, you have an invisible bottle of San Pellegrino.
I know, it's so fancy. It's mountain version.
Lisa says, are you taking all your kids on the cruise? All but one wants to come. And she will be caring for the chickens in our absence.
Yep, and we are bringing a friend in her place.
Yep. She didn't want to go. Cool Kikio says, I'm so excited for all of you to go on the cruise, and it gets me more excited for next year's cruise because I'm going to be there.
Heck yeah!
Becca says, I got some banana Keto Chow. What's the best way to try it? As a shake or pudding? I would try it as a shake first. I think it's... See, we do a bunch of stuff with Keto Chow, and we always come back to making it into a shake. It's just the easiest way to do it.
The pudding is nice, though.
Luke is here.
Hi,
Says,
Luke.
hey, hey. Sky says, tried to make ice cream with my Vitamix yesterday because, of course, I have to try all my new gadgets. What a disaster. Watery, icy mess. Oh, man.
Put some more ice in there.
Joe and Rachel do have a video on mixing up Keto Chow with the Vitamix.
I think that they mixed it up and then added ice to it.
Yes. Oh, they totally did.
So,
they emulsified the melted butter, a little bit of water, and the Keto Chow and made kind of a paste.
Yeah, and then added the ice to
stuff.
it. Because I think if it doesn't get incorporated, that's when it sticks to the ice cube. And, yeah, I could see that being a problem.
Cool Kikio says, I'm 5'9". Anybody want to sneak me into their luggage for the cruise? The problem is you have to weigh under 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah. 5'9" usually doesn't weigh under 50 pounds.
Luke
that would
says,
not be very healthy.
a CPAP is guaranteed for attention when you use it, put it in your carry-on. Just as much fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and Dennis says, Dr. Ben Bickman, and we'll be on his Insulin IQ YouTube channel today at noon
Nice.
for Rosetta Stone, Food Labels Edition.
Nice.
Sherry says it's all right, 81 in Kansas. Wow, going for a high of 93. Yeah, and Johnny Cash, there you go.
There you go.
Kathleen says, don't plan until the snow is off the Ochre Mountains. Wisdom from the great-grandmother. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see, visual cue.
Yeah, the ochres are lower, so I don't know. Are they off? Is it off the
No, there's still some snow on them. Julie says, I took a few bags of Lecanto sweeteners to Costa Rica. Had to open my bags for those. They don't do well for the x-ray. No, if you have a powdered thing, just take it out and stick it on the conveyor belt or in one of the bins, and they, generally speaking, won't have any problems with it. We found the same thing happens with big bags of Keto Chow.
Just
take it out, stick it on the...
Just like if it was your laptop, and say, here's protein powder.
Yep.
And they usually will let it go through because they can see it.
When I was sitting waiting for Steve, watching a girl putting back on her roller skates.
Why have I not been roller skating at the airport this whole time?
And once she was done, she was like looping around and just having a grand time. Anyway,
and nobody seemed to care.
Everyone was just like, okay, there's a lady on roller skates. I thought it was hilarious, but there was a guy next to her who was repacking his carry-on bag with giant things of protein powder that he had in there.
Wow.
So, Visual Q says I had to turn on my AC yesterday. Not at home yet. At
I actually
work.
turned my air down because it was getting hot at night.
John says I keep having packing dreams. Now, have you already packed? Because I'm going to start packing probably today.
Yeah, I need to pack too.
If you haven't packed already, now is the time. Sudden was handcrafted. Says, been making Keto Chow ice cream with my Ninja Creamy. So far, love pina colada flavor the most.
That's so awesome. I'm glad you like
This
it.
guy says, Roy Orbison? No, Johnny Cash. That's right. Ring of Fire. Dr. Matrey says, I know I've said it a lot the last 2 days, but also I just want to reiterate that Christy's new chaffle recipe is spectacular. Oh, using gelatin in the batter equals success.
Nice.
I have not seen that at all.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that on the Keto Village.
Yeah. Kathy says, good morning, Lynette. Everyone likes Lynette.
I like Lynette.
Radical Geek says, I love Johnny Cash. His rendition of Hurt, though, makes me cry almost every time. Have you seen the music video of that?
Oh, No.
It's Johnny Cash remaking a Nine Inch Nails song of all things.
Okay, so they could put you to sleep?
No.
I think his voice is just
hurt
like,
myself
I
today
am singing the most boring,
to see
and you
if
want to
I
fall
still
asleep
feel.
right now.
Michelle says, when my daughter was 4 years old, she stole my Johnny Cash CD album collection.
That's
funny. Ron says, thank you for the cholesterol information. It's full of valuable information and resources. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Long says, I had a weird dream last night that a friend was trying to feed me pebbles. And I thought, if I mix in ground beef, I should be okay. Yes, you read that right. I thought I could eat rocks. Not fruity pebbles, but actual pebbles.
You should check your iron just in case.
Judy says, can you lose weight on this, meaning keto in general, I'm assuming, without exercise due to a bad back? Yes. I know a lot of people who, well, Heath, for example, Hungry Heath, Parker, well, he has lost a lot of weight. You do exercise because of mobility.
You want to if you can.
It's not something that will make you lose weight, but it will help your health. But ketogenic diets to losing weight before the exercise is something that a lot of people do. Like, they won't be able to exercise because their knees are so bad. And then as they lose the weight, as their inflammation comes down, it helps out a lot. So, as long as it says ground beef makes everything better, including rocks, apparently. Sean says, yes, short straw sits in the jump seat. I think we'll probably have Sam and I don't know who, but maybe Ruth. Let's see. Blue Dove says, just one more sleep for me till we all get on the roads to Florida. Nice. And Carrie says, the banana keto chow shake is so appealing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maitreya says, it's true, though, that the Vitamix version is icy. That is true. Sammy says, the banana and strawberry mix make a yummy shake. Oh, Sky says, it was Joe and Rachel's video that I watched. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and Maitreya says, I think it's more of a sorbet than an ice cream.
Right.
Julie says, one of those years I need to go on the low-carb cruise. Sky says, well, the funny thing is, so we went last time that actually happened as a family, and the time before that, Miriam went with Holly and left Steve and I because both Steve and I still had other jobs at the time.
Yeah, what the heck? We had a great time.
That was the 2018 cruise. Let's see. Sky says I was going to ask them what settings that they use because you can't see it on the video. I used the ice cream setting on mine. And big nope. Cool Kid Kilo says I definitely don't weigh 50 pounds, right?
One of my legs weighs 50 pounds.
Sean says, yeah, TSA pre-check, still take out powders. Yeah, I would recommend that, absolutely.
Because it's just, they don't care if you're pre-check or not. They see the stuff and they get freaked out.
Maitreya says, I sometimes think I would like to get roller skates again, but I have a feeling that roller skating at my age isn't going to be as easy or as fun as it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
It makes, if you haven't roller skated for a long time, it makes my instep hurt.
Yeah, it does. I got rollerblades not that long ago, and Ruth and I will go around the neighborhood sometimes. And first of all, roller skating on sidewalk is a lot harder than like at the roller rink, for one. Like, it's a lot more work. And if once you get to the road, you're like, trying to get up the hill. But it makes my legs hurt considerably. So I got to do it more often if I want to build up those muscles.
Yeah, Sean says my check-in is locked and sitting outside my bedroom door. But you're still having packing dreams? Yeah, Maitreya says, yep, and Johnny Cash is heartbreaking in that video. Pamela says, I'm back. Been in the hospital 16 days.
Oh my gosh,
with bowel obstruction. Wow. And fluid in my left lung. We'll buy new Keto Chow as soon as possible. Love you guys. Feeling much better. I hope you get better
I'm so glad
quick.
you're home. Do rest and just recover, poor thing.
That clock is
off.
It's like 21 minutes off.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jade Alex says, I love Adam Lambert's version of Ring of Fire from American Idol. So haunting and cool. Let's see. Sherry says, I've lost 62 pounds and have not exercised at all.
Yay, Sherry. Nice. Thank you for sharing that.
Carrie says, when I found carnivore now, I don't have pain in my lower back and knee.
Nice.
I have an occasional hiccup in my knee. Now, it's not as bad as it was before.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Radical Geek says, Miriam Trent Reznor, who wrote her, loves Johnny Cash's version so much, he said the song belongs to Johnny now.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
That's so cute.
Oddly enough, Trent Reznor is a prolific composer, just like Danny Elfman.
Prolific.
Yeah. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was just going to say that It's okay if other people like them.
Let's see.
I just have a hard time staying awake.
Margaret wants to know, can you use butter powder in the shakes? You can, but I want you, actually Google powdered fat keto chow. There's a video where we explain, because there's a couple of gotchas that you need to be aware of. Primarily that even though the butter powder claims it has 0 carbs, it actually has, I think it's 15 times more carbohydrates in it than actual butter. So
it's because they can round down.
Yep.
Because it's under 0.5.
Cookie Kio says, I've been asked multiple times to join a roller derby team. Nice.
Heck yes, that would be so cool.
Yeah,
I wanna do that.
Honey Bear, Sky, points out that loving it on keto, Wendy, makes Keto Chow ice cream in the Vitamix.
Nice.
Betsy says, Chris, are you going to share with us what you learned? I didn't get to go to any of the presentations at the Metabolic Health Summit. We were there in the booth the entire time.
He learned that Amy of Carnivore's Angel is a farmer.
Yes, I did, and they have emus. Got to talk to a lot of people, which was the primary reason I was there. I do have access to the recordings of the presentations, so I can go back and watch those, but I'm not sure when I'm going to have a chance to do that. Yeah, also, we're trying to get Miriam to her meeting that she's a minute late to.
Oh, whoopsie.
Let's see, Sky says, got to get back to prepping the house on wheels, right? Laurie says, I bet most people don't know where Danny Elfman originates from.
Yeah, where does
Oingo
he originate
Boingo
from?
Is where Danny Elfman comes from.
Is he the writer or the lead?
He was the lead singer and the writer of the songs. Dead Man's Party is where most people are familiar with Oingo Boingo.
Let's have a party, there's a full moon in the sky, there's the now of the wolf, and I don't want
That
to
is
die.
No One Lives Forever, which is also by Oingo Boingo,
Same
not
thing.
Dead Man's Party.
Same thing.
It's a Dead Man's Party. Who could ask for more?
Right. I played that song in band.
That's right. Let's see. Michelle says, I do love me some Johnny, but super dislike grape. Well, then.
We're
yeah.
kindred spirits.
Let's see. Okay. Well, Melissa says, everybody have a fantastic day. So we're going to get off.
Yep.
We do have our longer live stream tonight, and we'll be doing that at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So be sure to join us for that. And you all have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, and it stopped. Hold on. Let me push the button again.
Why did you push the button?
No, I shocked it.
What button is it? What
this
the
button.
heck?
Here we go.
How do you know what button to
1, 2,
push?
5.